So there is a highly calculated theater playing out on your screens. On one side, the slow official drip of military disclosure. On the other, a desperate, hysterical, political circus trying to drag cosmic reality down into the dirt. When power structures don't understand the phenomenon, or when they realize they can no longer control it, they do what they have always done. They try to make you afraid of it. They dust off ancient, obsolete scripts. They whisper of demons and malevolent forces. They want you looking at the skies with a tight chest and a racing heart. Because a terrified mind is a compliant mind. A mind in panic is a mind that begs for a savior. But they are running a play for an audience that no longer exists. They tell you to wait for their reports. They tell you to look at their redacted documents, to trust their sanitized timelines, but they forget one crucial detail. We have already seen. We have stood in the dead of night, side by side with the people we love, with family, with partners, in moments of absolute stillness, and we have watched the sky bend. We have seen silent geometries move with an intelligence that makes our finest technology look like clockwork. You don't need a congressional hearing to validate what your own eyes have recorded. You don't need an official stamp of approval to confirm a memory shared in a quiet awe under a canopy of stars. The gatekeepers are trying to lock a door that was taken off its hinges years ago. And for some of us, the connection runs even deeper. There are those who have stood at the very edge of the threshold. Those who have crossed the boundary of life and death, if only for a few fleeting moments before being pulled back. When you experience a near-death event, the brain isn't just surviving, it is recalibrating. Think of it as an electromagnetic surge that permanently alters your receiver. The physical body returns, but the tuner has been widened. The sensory bandwidth is permanently expanded. If you are one of the ones who came back extra sensitive to this phenomena, understand this. It is not a malfunction. It is not a delusion. You simply have a lower threshold of resistance to the underlying fabric of reality. You are registering frequencies that the heavily shielded, conditioned mind is built to filter out. You are sensing the quiet hum of a living, conscious cosmos. So when you hear the frantic voices on the news calling this reality demonic, do not meet them with anger. Meet them with understanding. Frame them for what they truly are. Tragic, obsolete, and deeply scary. The old control systems are built on terrestrial borders, physical scarcity, and ideological division. A sovereign, conscious humanity interacting with a vast non-human intelligence renders their entire system useless. They call it demonic because they cannot tax it. They cannot weaponize it. They cannot lock it in a cell. It is the desperate reflex of a dying paradigm trying to drag a cosmic truth down to the level of a street fight. But we do not need to throw rocks at their crumbling walls. We don't need to argue with the scared men behind the microphones. Our task is much simpler and far more powerful. We do not fight the old frequency. We simply turn up the volume of the new one. We hold the truth of what we have seen, what we have felt, and what we know to be true in our core. We stand as sovereign observers of a vast, unfolding reality. The control system has lost the monopoly on the narrative. The frequency is rising, the old structures are vibrating to their limits, and the universe is wide open. Step into the stillness. Trust your own tuning. And remember, Solvo, Surgo, Fluo. The rising flow of your own breath, where the quiet truth always resides. And if you enjoyed watching this, want to explore any more reality co-creation or consciousness ascension, just hit me up, nobutbreathe.com.